What's going on, everyone? I'm Alcor. This is Tomorrow Never Comes, and the market is tanking, right? We're getting quite a bit of drop in the Bitcoin price, not even just Bitcoin, across the board. And I love doing these when this happens because everyone starts panicking and say it's going to go to 25K or 20K or 10K, if some people are saying, and sitting on their hands. So, look, they say no one wants to catch a falling knife. So, as the price is dipping, should you jump in now or later? That's always the hot topic. And I'll say this, what I've always said is your dollar cost average. You pick a price that you think, within reason that you want to get in at, if not now. And you just kind of set those prices so you can kind of get in without waiting. Look, you could put it at 25,000 and it never hits 25,000. Better strategy is actually to put in a little now, a little bit more as it goes down, and potentially if it hits 25, you have some left over to do that as well, or a bigger portion. That's just the way I do things. This is not financial advice for you. That's the way my mind works. Is I believe in the long-term fundamentals, and I'm going to get in wherever I can, however much I can, at whatever point in time. So that's just kind of the way I work. But here's what I want to say, really. So everybody's going to hate on crypto markets. They're going to say it's tanking. This is why I don't get in. It's a scam. All kinds of stuff that's going to happen. But I want to hear this. Do they say that about the stock market? Because that's tanking even worse. We've got stocks that are 80, 90% down in my own portfolio that are down. So, yeah, there are some people who are heavily or fully in just real estate or something like that who will say don't get into stocks. But overall, generally speaking, in the overall financial markets, people don't say don't get into stocks. They say have a strategy. They say be able to handle the ups and the downs and have the wherewithal to handle volatility. Do your research. Once you do your research, invest in companies that you want to hold for the long term. And as they struggle, or as the market struggles, you buy more and more of that asset. That's the advice given for anyone who is thinking about being in the stock market, and that's the advice given from those who are in it, have been in it, or continue or active in the stock market itself. So whether you want index funds, whether you want growth stocks, which aren't doing well in this time period, you want dividend stocks, whatever the case is, the strategy always is do your research, look at fundamentals, start investing, and then dollar cost average. That's always what it is. It isn't don't ever join the stock market. You're going to lose all your money. No, that's not the advice. So when you hear that now applied by people in the stock market about crypto, you got to see the irony there. Okay? There are massive fundamentals in crypto, maybe even more so than the stock market from here on out. So do the work, understand what's happening, and pick things that you can handle. Look, nobody likes up and down. Well, nobody likes down. Everyone loves up, right? But you got to pick things that you have to be able to stomach if it goes down 20, 30, 40, 50%. You have to. Otherwise, you are going to sell out, and all those unrealized losses you're going to make realized, and you've lost money and you can't play the game tomorrow. And then you're just going to say I'm out, or you're going to jump to the next hot thing, which then drops down again, and you're just going to repeat the same cycle. Do your research, find a few things. I've made the mistake of over diversifying, researching too many things, trying to have trying to have an information diet that is unsustainable. Meaning, I didn't have a diet. You're trying to take information from everywhere, process it, and today it's one asset, tomorrow it's another asset, the next day after it's a different one. You can't maintain that. You cannot maintain that. So if you are new, have a maximum of 10 coins that you want to follow. I would say even maybe 5. Start with Bitcoin and ETH. That's where I would always start, and trickle things down maybe to 5, and just get a handle on things, and then go with the rest of it after that. But it doesn't matter how many you pick, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is. First, don't do that. But if you do, pick things that fundamentally you're in it for the long term, and you're okay with this market continuing to drop. Like if Bitcoin drops to 15, I'm super happy, because I get to pick up an asset that I think is going to be amazing going forward at a much cheaper price. So think about your favorite clothes, your favorite shoes, your favorite car, the house you love, your dream house, all of a sudden dips 50%, 80%, 70%. What would you do? You're probably going to pick up and buy one. Buy a few of them if you can. So that there's no different for me in Bitcoin, no different for me in ETH, and a few other projects as well. So that's my message today. Always when things take a turn like this, it hurts. Emotionally it's draining. You freak out. You want to sell out and do something else. But if you've done your research, if you're looking into the fundamentals, these are the times where you dollar cost average into great assets and reap the rewards later in the next 5 to 10 years. That's my message today. Hopefully you guys do that. Remember, tomorrow never comes, and I'll see you guys in the next one.